So, you finally took the test and moved on to your first police interview. Congratulations! This process is your first insight into the law enforcement world and the high expectations within. By clicking on this video, you're already ahead of the average person, as you're looking to give yourself an edge on your presentation. Follow these rules to make sure you land your dream job. Number 1, have a strong resume. Make sure that your resume is legible, up-to-date, and organized. Try to keep your resume to one page and focus on quality over quantity. Explain your roles and responsibilities with detail for maximum effect while keeping it compact. Remember that there will be a background check and everything will be examined that you put down on paper. Be honest and know that there will never be a question asked about you that they don't already know the answer to. Number 2, come prepared. Coming with a folder or professional padfolio ready with multiple copies of your resume, a pen, and some loose paper shows that you are prepared and organized. It also displays confidence that you have been in high-stakes interviews before and you know what to expect. Remember that oftentimes there will be more than one interview, and some of those will be before a board of people. This board can be composed of high-ranking officers from the department, as well as officials from the city or town administration. You will sometimes be placed far away from them on the opposite side of the table, sometimes in a chair with no desk or table in front of it. This is to make you feel vulnerable and under the spotlight, as officers are usually forced to confront similar pressure in their careers. This is an early attempt to see how you can perform under stress. To prepare for this type of setting, practice interviewing frequently before your interview. It may feel silly, but find a friend or a loved one and rehearse your opening statement and find the most common police interview questions in the next video and practice your responses. Number 3, create an opening statement. This is your opportunity to impress the high-ranking officials in front of you by explaining exactly what you have done to get to this point. Maybe you have gone to college and studied criminal justice, or perhaps you joined the military and fought overseas. Create a rehearsed, chronological statement that explains your journey professionally, academically, and personally. Rehearsing this statement and keeping your explanation in chronological order will create an organized, easy-to-follow story. This is your opportunity to explain what it is you have done to prepare for this role and boast about your accomplishments. This is not the time to be modest. Pump yourself up. Remember to be honest in this explanation and do not stretch the truth by any means. Most of these roles come with extensive background checks, and the people in front of you are likely to already know a good deal about you. Integrity is the cornerstone of police work. When creating your opening statement, use a diverse use of vocabulary to really increase your impact. Number 4, practice your responses. As mentioned earlier, practice interviews with a friend can lessen the pressure and anxiety you will feel on the big day and enhance the flow of your responses. When answering questions, remember to pause and think of your responses before you begin talking. Avoid using words such as like or Some questions will be asked to you in a "what would you do in this scenario" type of question, which is different from an average private sector interview. In these types of situations, answer with common sense. Try to think how an average police officer would respond to the situation. No matter what you respond with, be sure to stick with your original plan, as decisiveness is an important quality in the police industry. You may be challenged as to why you made the decision you did, or if you considered other methods of handling the situation. Explain what went through your head when you decided how to best handle the situation. Priorities when answering scenario-based questions should be preservation of life and safety for all, avoiding potential threats, and acting with honesty and integrity. Follow these rules and you'll be sure to blow them away. Continue to the next video for part 2 of common questions asked during police interviews and how to answer them. As always, like and subscribe to be up to date on other tips and tricks.